Hello everybody, Bitcoin today from Mallorca, for Mallorca and the rest of the world. Well, I hope you guys doing well. Before we actually check the financial market and the crypto market, like always we have a quick look to the weather, and here we have this webcam in the north, beautiful north of Mallorca. It's actually the bay from Alcudia, and you see the beautiful waves. Now no clouds on the sky. And people jump in the sea. It's really very nice. Temperature is like yesterday, about 20 to 23 degrees. Really great. So let's check the financial markets. Okay, we always start with the bond yield. Pretty much the same what we saw yesterday. On the 2 years, it's 4%. On 10 years, 3.5%. So it's still inverted, not good. And I believe that the problems with the banks are certainly not sorted out. A lot of regional banks in the US still have problems. We see a little bit of sort of calm down on the overall market. That's good. But there are still a lot of banks, a large number of banks actually, who have problems. For this reason, we check the expectations for the interest rates. As you guys know, is on the 3rd of May. There's the next Fed meeting to be planned. And compared with yesterday, we see a slight increase, but very little, 53% of the market, of the bond market, believe that we stay on 4.75. That's good. And, well, 46% believes that we have another 25% increase. I said it already yesterday, it's hard for me to believe that they carry on with this aggressive interest rate policy, because this is what brought all the banks in problems. Also, I believe we saw the peak of inflation. So this is another thing. So as maybe the inflation rates come down in the US, I'm only talking about the US, most likely this will be the same, I guess, in Europe. Then there is much more playroom for the Federal Reserve to stop with this aggressive course. And the market, all in all, believes that in the second half of the year, we will see a decrease of interest rates, and that would be good for the stock market and also for crypto and for Bitcoin. Okie doke. So, like every day, we check the markets in the world. It looks very nice today. The DAX is 1% up, Dow Jones 0.8% up, Nasdaq 1% up, S&P 500 over 4,000 points. 0.9% up. Last night, Nikkei 1.6 up. Hong Kong 2.5 up. Yesterday already 2.8. That's very good. And the Bitcoin went up. This is why I have a green T-shirt on today. 4.2% up. Yesterday was, well, we were down to 27. But last night we saw a nice increase. Very good. Gold price also quite stable. Oil pretty much down. Okay, so now let's check, like always, the sentiment, fear and greed index from CNN. A little bit up from 37 yesterday to 38 today, but still in the fear zone. Market momentum good, which is the S&P 500. We are over the 125-day moving average, and we are over 4,000 points. This is the most important index in the world, and we see for quite a while sideways stabilization. That's a very good sign for the stock market. Put call options like yesterday in the middle zone. Very, very healthy sign. Not much betting on up and down. That's good. Market volatility really down. I mean, when you look here, probably under 20%. The market is not so nervous anymore. This has to do, there have been a lot of announcement from the US government that they take care about the banks and the deposits in the banks, and that calmed down the market. And it's the same thing with the stock market. So volatility is down, and that's obviously a good thing. Okay, time to check the Bitcoin news. And this is interesting. Last night, Australian senator introduces private bill to expedite crypto regulation. Very good. Well, we in Europe, we have MiCA. Since 2 years, we have the crypto market regulated from the European community. Very good. The US don't have this. They have to do it. And Australia is just about to do it. That's a very good sign. So Australia says we are not against crypto, we are not against Bitcoin, we want to have a regulation. That's more or less the same what happened in Europe. So this is really good news. Another thing is, last night, you guys know, big problem with Binance. Is Binance in hot water? CZ, sued by the CFTC. Well, the cases, and I checked it actually this morning, they put to court 72 pages, and they did a lot of research about the financial behavior of Binance, and this is really critical. I mean, you have to understand, Binance is the biggest exchange in the world. The US market is not regulated. And the Federal Reserve and the SEC and here the CFTC, they fight in the moment against the crypto market. They don't like it. Instead of coming up with regulation, they just hit everybody who is in this market since FTX disaster. The reason for me is, for a very long time, the existing government, well, they got money from Sam Bankman-Fried for the midterm elections, and maybe they have been blind on one eye, and now they really want to catch up with reality. And as always in America, they're going from one extreme to the other extreme. But what happens now to Binance, we really have to watch on a daily basis. I don't think that Binance will go under because it's too big. It's the biggest player in the market, and there are a lot of other exchanges in the market. But it's a big threat for them, definitely. All right, time to check the market capitalization. As you know, we have the top 100 assets on our website. I say it again, go on our website. I was this morning for the first time live in the radio at 9:30 at Radio 1. I will be there every week. And we were talking a lot about our website. And I just can say it, go on our website. It's free of charge. And this information will get better from day to day. We have a large team in the background to work on it in order to improve it. And most of it is interactive, and it's very nice for you to play around. All right. Gold on 1, like always. Silver on 5. It was yesterday on 6. It went a little bit up. Bitcoin was on 12 yesterday. Today on 11. 547 billion. Close to the top 10. Not bad. Okay, let's check the live price. Yesterday when we did the video, I think we were on 27.3 or something. So around about $1,000 up today. This is on a 4-hourly base, meaning every candle is 4 hours. And you can see it's nice and green, but all in all, it's going sideways. And I think now we really have a look in the overall picture. I said it already yesterday, this is new because here we have the overall situation from the start of this cycle. The cycle is always 4 years, and you see here 3 years from the 4 years, and you see the first top with $64,000 and the second top with 69. And you see a lot of lines. And I got from yesterday, after I did the video yesterday, I got a couple of emails asking me what it's all about, these lines. Maybe I didn't explain it right. I will try to do it today. These lines are either resistant lines or support lines, meaning if the price comes from the downside and moves to a line, it's a resistant line. If a price moves from the top to the downside, it's a support line. This is chart technique. And this is the rule for all the assets. This has nothing to do with Bitcoin or crypto. And when we look now into the reality of the price, we're sitting in the moment on this line of $28,000. Interesting is the $28,000 was the last big chop we saw here in July last year. And so this is, and also we saw it after the first top when it went down. So this is a very strong resistance line, meaning $30,000. So it's very difficult for the price to jump ahead of this. If we would jump ahead, The next resistance line would be around about 35,000, because when you go back in the past, again, you see after the top, we were around 35. Here, after the second top, we had the 35 and then an upturn. So this is another very strong resistance line. And then obviously the next one would be the 43,000. Again, you can see we were playing around here in this region after the top coming from 69 down. This was a support, and now it's going to be a resistance. Well, and the rest is up to the top. On the other hand side, if the price would go down, and this is risk management, what I say now, what we do on a daily basis, what are the resistance lines, support lines? Meaning, a strong support line is around about the $24,000. And it's interesting, we saw it yesterday. We went down to 26.5, but we didn't went down to the 24. So this is a very strong support line back from July. The next would be something like, well, in the region maybe of 22, then 20, and then 15. So there are a couple of support lines under the existing price. I hope I explained it today quite well, and it's hopefully better to understand it. It's not so easy, actually. All right, so the next thing is we have to look in the gold. The thing with gold is gold goes very much sidewise, parallel to the Bitcoin. I was talking about it. And this is what we do now. We quickly check the gold price. And the gold price in the moment is $1,964. We were a couple of days over $2,000, but it's still really strong. I mean, we are close to this $2,000. So Bitcoin, S&P 500, and the gold price, this is all very strong in the moment, and this is a very good sign. And this is what we always say: Bitcoin is digital gold. Okay, you guys. Before we come to the Bitcoin future, shortly again, you have to make your own decisions. We don't give you any financial advice. Be careful. Crypto market is a dangerous market. You can make a lot of money, but you also can lose money. Okay, here we come to the Bitcoin future. We just concentrate on the topics. And first of all, here we have a fear and greed index, now just for crypto. And we sit on the 57%. It's the same like yesterday. Nothing really happened. Very important, we go into a heat map. Heat map, all green. Very nice. So it was the right decision from my side to wear a green T-shirt today. It's actually not BTC, it's everything. Very seldom you have this, but everything is green. That's good. And, we quickly check the year-to-date from Bitcoin, 24% up. As we know from the bottom of 15.5, we are 70% up, so that's quite good. Market capitalization, like yesterday, 47%. This is something new we didn't have yesterday because, as I said, we work on this website on a daily basis. This is really new and it's interactive. Go on this website, you can play around because this is Bitcoin spot versus future on a 30-day moving average. Really nice. And you see for a long time the market was driven by the future, because if you see here 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, it means the spot market is for a long time was only 40. The future market was only about 40% in comparison to the spot. The spot market was 40% in comparison to the future market. It's really complicated. And what we see now here in the last couple of months in the increase, that the spot market was stronger, so the increase was driven by the spot market, and now again it's going down and it's more driven in the middle zone by the future market. Why is this important? Because people on the future market, they don't have money. They have very little money and they bet. They bet on a future price. This is why it said future market. And on a daily basis, we will see here how the relation is between spot and future. Next thing is on-chain data. You can check here all the data. The same thing here, close to 46 million active wallets. Very good. Next thing is, like always, the Bitcoin Google trend. And here we consolidate now. We had a nice improving situation. Now we consolidate. And we quickly check, like every day, the top 10. It's El Salvador, Nigeria. And then Netherlands, Slovenia, Australia. And the next 5, Switzerland. Germany on 7, moved up from yesterday. Turkey, Cyprus, and Belgium. So I said it very often, the Bitcoin price and the improvement of the price, the increase of the price, is very much driven by Europe. That's good. Here you see Bitcoin on a yearly base. You can check by yourself. This is interactive. And now we come to the prediction models. And here we get closer in the Bollinger Bands. They're still white, but we get closer with the candles to the blue line. And something interesting happened last night, because this is on a daily base. You see that the MACD was about to have a bearish cross to the blue controlling line, but it didn't happen. So we see again an increase. This is really great. And the same with the RSI. We went down and towards probably the 60% or something, and now we are again back to 65 or something. So we are still, in a way, in an overbought market, not in an oversold market. Okay, and here are 48 AI model. The model says it could be that we reach in the next 48 hours $30,000. That would be great. I said, I was talking about this before. This is a very, very strong resistance line. Maybe we do it. Okay, let's check our models here, our cycle models. And well, we came a little bit down. The yellow box is a bit smaller. All in all, the price went up. So that looks quite nice. Also, our second model is also in the middle region. You know, we have these 2 base cases, and we move more or less in the moment in the middle. All right, you guys, this what is Bitcoin today. And well, I wish you to make the right decisions. It looks really nice in the moment. And what is interesting for me is, although we have a problem with Binance since yesterday, the Bitcoin went up. And this is a very good sign. This is a very good sign, because there was a lot of fear in the market, because the government steps in and goes against Binance and blah, blah, blah. That price could fall, and it didn't happen. So this is a very good thing. So I say thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you tomorrow again. And I say goodbye and have a good day. Thanks. Bye-bye.